On this week's episode of A Beer and a Bet, we talk all things Mitch Beer Racing. George joins us from the local beach. Beery's back from Bali. Horse of the month, horse of the year voting, that and much, much more on this episode of A Beer and a Bet. Yes, hello and welcome to A Beer and a Bet. G'day, lads. George Carpenter, live from Kiama.
Kiama, that's it.
Beautiful. Beery, how are you,
Nice
mate?
golf course.
Beery's dying here at the stables. George is at the beach. I got post Bali belly.
Yeah. Gee,
I'm so cast.
I didn't know you went to Bali. How was it?
Horrendous. And I've said this before. I had to go because it was a wedding, but never again. What a low joint.
Someone asked me the other day, would you go to Japan or Bali? And I said, just call Beery. He'll let you know.
What the hell? Who would ask such a question?
Terrible question.
That's like
John
would you rather
Donohoe
win?
was his name. He's the AFL caller, and he deserves an uppercut.
Would you rather win or run fourth? That's like what you may as well ask someone.
Yeah, not good. Anyway, I'll tell you what has been good. July, the month of July. Denial, Pewter Pearl, You're Not the Boss, Blessed Us.
Yeah.
Off the canvas.
What a time. Wet July, they're calling it.
Care to elaborate?
It's not bad from you, George. Not bad from you.
It's opposite the dry
June and
January.
July have been outstanding.
Yeah.
I think we've had we had 10 from our last 40 or something. So it's not bad. It's good going.
Plenty to touch on today. We'll do Horse of the Month. We'll do Horse of the Year, how you vote, how you get around that. And that's all thanks to our friends at FanFave. We'll give them a little plug later on.
.com.au
.com.au/Mitch Beer Racing. Get your vest, get your hats, get after it. We might even have some 2025 highlights. We'll talk about some lowlights. We'll get a staking plan. No need to worry about George's or Mitch's. I'll just give you a way to spend $100 and hopefully we can find a way. The Gong pre-sale still going. Not many spots left. Apparently it's low flying, so you want to get around that, of course. And maybe got a few runners coming up, but why don't we just kick off, Beery? You can announce Horse of the Month for July. Of course, naturally, we do have a few more runners before the end of the month, but I don't think anything is going to beat the performance of a horse that was dominant at Newcastle.
Yeah, and I don't think I've had any bigger reaction to a horse winning than Pewter Pearl at Newcastle. 20 ladies who were very, very excited to see the little grey girl absolutely brain him first up. My phone went off for about an hour, I reckon, just call after message. So a terrific win, obviously spearheaded by our illustrious leader, Steph Grantel, who put all the ladies together, our first ever ladies syndicate, and she was, sold within about 24 hours. And great that she can come out, win on debut. Win on, first up this preparation. And, for our first lady syndicate, she's been an absolute beauty and a really nice filly. But not only did she win, she spanked him.
Yeah, dominant win. And what happens with her next, mate? She's obviously won well. She's produced a clear career peak. What's the plans?
She's gone the paddock.
Love it.
She is a really nice filly.
Stuff. George, who's that in the background, mate? Might just want to let her know that she's been on the 25th most famous racing podcast in Australia.
I hope there's two police officers that just pounce on George and be like, there's been reports of someone filming from the bushes at the beach.
No, he's got a dog with him. He'll be fine.
She's gone the paddock. The spring's going to come around a bit quick for her. She's still got a lot of maturity to come. And, the good horses are all trialling and ready to go the races. So, for a 3-year-old filly to sort of get thrown in the deep end, George and I just didn't think she was quite ready for that. And I think if we just put her away, come back towards the back end of spring through to Christmas time, there's so much racing. Those good horses have sort of subsided. We can get her rating up and then have a look at autumn with her. But she's a city class horse and we'll just look after her.
Georgie, how'd the stables go when Beery was away for 10 odd days? I assume everything's just as clean as it's ever been, like complete smooth operation?
Yeah, we were flying. Everything was smooth sailing, and obviously we had Denial get up whilst he was gone, which was great. But yeah, the staff were happy and the horses were happy, so it was all great.
Mate, I come back I wasn't even home from the airport, and he's like, "Mate, I don't realize how much you do to my goal." You know, I described myself the other day as just, like a stagehand. Like I may as well just wear all black and just operate in the darkness. And I put it all together, and then they all step out, they take the glory, and then I just fade off into the background. I'm
Black is
overlooked.
slimming as well, Mitch.
Yeah, well, I should be wearing a bit more of it. I'll tell you what, Bali Belly.
Yeah.
Bali Belly, yeah, it's been nature's Ozempic. I've ripped a couple of kgs off in the last 24 hours. It's been huge.
The key is to keep it off, and I think no doubt with your new fitness regime in season 2026 that you'll be fine.
Speaking
Highlights,
of,
yeah.
speaking of, George has been. We're all about throwing each other under the bus here. He's all about starting this new season with like this positive mantra and that.
Oh, I love it.
Walked out the door last night, yoga mat underarm. I said, "Where the fuck are you going?" Right? Bikram yoga twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know he's going. He's not going there for his health, Beery. That is for sure and for certain. But you keep finding new ways, George, to go to a new level, and we love you for that.
They love it. Anything that starts a conversation.
Oh, let's just hope that they don't get stuck in a conversation with you. Highlights for 2025. Well, mine is George Carpenter joining the team. There you go. So we've thrown you under the bus, but you're back. You're nothing but a pain in the ass, but we love you, George. So it's good to have you here. Beer, you got a highlight for 2025?
I was actually going to say the same thing.
I know.
Oh,
I know. But now his head's going to explode, so I'll just say sunrise.
Sunrise.
Same.
Yeah.
George, if you mention I am lethal, we're turning this podcast off.
Midway, George Carpenter, potato. But George has been a great addition to the team. I think probably my highlight is just this is our first full season at the provincials and at Kembla, and I think we're like the fourth leading provincial stable in New South Wales. So I think to do that on our first ever full season's pretty unreal, and the whole year's been a real highlight, and I can't wait for next year.
Georgie, barring I Am Lethal making his way down from Queensland, what's been your highlight of 2025?
They actually 7 horse racing posted a thing yesterday, and it was last night, and they were like, "Oh, everyone's highlight for the season," and I commented, "I Am Lethal Wagga Town Plate Prelude," and one of my mates sent it to me this morning. He's like, "Surely a piss take." I was like, "Nah, serious."
Spot on,
mate. Do you know? I got back from Bali and we're just chatting through horses. I'm Lethal's been in work 3.5 weeks, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I found a trial for him." I said, "Mate, just whoa! I didn't know calendars go that far."
I'm surprised he didn't do another update.
Back to the question.
Yes, George.
I'd probably say Sunrise was my highlight. It was, a filly that everyone's put a lot of time into, and we all absolutely adore her at the stable. So it was really good for her to go over there and for the team as well, because one of the boys, Braden, who's a really good part of our team and senior staff, that strapped her. He was absolutely wrapped, and it was just really good for everyone involved.
And there's really nothing better than seeing Beery nervous as all hell.
That was true as well.
$2 favourite in town on a Saturday.
That was the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
I hope we can just rinse and repeat that moment for another 4 or 5 times this season.
I felt sick.
So good.
I felt sick. Do you want to know my low light?
Yes.
My low light is also been my highlight, and I think it's probably been the biggest thing that's happened to us this year is Sprigsy.
Yeah.
And I reckon that was probably our darkest point in the stable, probably since I started training. That was really something that rattled us all, from me to George to all the staff, owners, everything. But it was probably something that also really changed our year as well, and changed our whole mentality, that to see him come through that and get through everything, and then to realize we all do this for fun. Some of us do it for a business and that. But I think the support from our owners, and literally, I don't know an owner that didn't ask about how he was and how he's doing, and still to this day. So I think that was probably, for sure the lowest point of the year. But then to see him come through, and then we went out for dinner last Saturday night, and it really cliche, but it puts everything in perspective. And we had a bad run there for a month or two, and everything was going bad and that, but it was pretty hard to not just dust that off and think about how what bad really is. So it's been a roller coaster, but good to see our little mate is flying now.
Yeah, and full credit to yourself and George, and everything that was going on in that time, because obviously you were very distracted. Still had 50 odd horses to do, to work and to get to the races, and everyone stood up. So really, really good, and good to see Blake up and about now and doing his best.
And I think it's
might be able to give him a job.
Yeah,
I think probably can't afford him.
It's been hard. He's been a hard person to replace. Like he knew our horses really well. He got along with them really well, and I think probably taken for sort of Holly to come up, and she's been a real sort of gift out of nowhere, really, to sort of step into a role, and she's been killing it. She knows the horses really well, and she's forming a great association with a lot of our owners. So, from something pretty terrible that we wish never happened, there's light that's come out of it, and I guess that's Holly's opportunity as well.
I sent you a message the other day, Beery, and I said that, and this is now giving Holly a rap because we are talking about the highs, and she's one of the best provincial jockeys I've ever seen. She's not an apprentice that just jumps, leads, and win, and most of them just they use their 3 kilo weight and they just go. She can get them into a rhythm. She not only can get them into good rhythm, she doesn't have to be back and wide and let them rip home. She can be 3 pairs back to fans, be patient enough to find gaps and get the best out of the horse. And it's rare, and she's doing a phenomenal job. And I have no doubt that she'll continue to ride winners for us. And if anyone else is asking, oh God, old Feedman, ask him. So, ask him what his handicap is.
I'm doing my podcast with Gano. You don't upset him already. No, I'm in the middle of the podcast and I want to be nice to you, so I'm going to hang up.
Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, before I bag. Yeah, that's all right. I'll ring you back.
Bye, Will.
Right. No, I'm going out to lunch with him tomorrow, so I don't want to upset him today.
Oh, yeah, you want him to pay.
Will Freeman paying, please.
I'll tell you what, we will make him pay when we go away and play golf and towel him up. He'll have no other option than to pay.
No, he's a Freeman, mate. They're very tight with the
find a way. Righto, let's go through 2026. Georgie's obviously found someone to talk to, but Mitch, you kick us off. Give us one goal, one achievement you want to knock off for 2026 season.
I don't think the bar is ridiculously high for next year. I think that the horses that we have coming through are going to be pretty bloody exciting, and the horse that we've put away and got ready for next year. So I think just converting what we've got, really. I think we've spent the last 2 years building, and I think the next year is going to see us sort of deliver. So we'll probably be buying less horses, but better quality horses, and really just getting the best out of what we've got is what I think next year is all about. It's not about building. It's not about getting bigger. It's about now delivering on what we've built.
Love that. Now, Georgie, other than working on your side profile or getting some of those fantastic pictures of you in the winning stalls, what's your
he employed that girl. Sorry, before we cut to George, that girl that uploaded all those Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein photo.
Yeah.
He found her and he employed her, and then all of a sudden, oh, look at all these photos she's taken. I'm like, yeah, of you. It's like star shots.
It'd also be good if she was there today to hold his phone, because dead set, all we can see is your thumb.
No, the dog's barking at these other dogs walking past.
Let it go.
That's filling me. Eat something.
What's your goal, Carpo?
Goal for this season. Hmm. I mean, obviously, more winners than last season would be a good starting point. It's always good to improve on that. Um, but I'd probably like to get probably three three midway wins for the season would be a goal,
I
and
think that's good.
and to train four winners at Kembla in one meeting.
Four.
Nice, nice. I like
Yeah.
that.
This is good goal
And we might
setting.
we don't want to put the cart before the horse, but we might have a bit of change at the helm coming into
Ooh,
next season. So
ooh,
hopefully next podcast we've
an
got a bit more to
announcement.
touch on that. But yeah, hopefully. So it's all about you got to keep nothing changes if nothing changes. My mate Mick Gannon told me that.
There it
So
is.
and
That's the best.
on that,
Yeah.
we love getting on here and talking about all the winners, right? But honestly, 3 months ago, we were fucking fly blown. Like we couldn't
Mm.
train a winner. Everything, the horses were working well, trialing well. They're going the races. They're going shit. And, you can stick your head in the sand and wait for things to change. And I remember George and I sat down one day and we were we were both pretty emotional. And we're like, right, well, let's just write shit down. What can it be? And we worked through a few things, and then we end up gastric scoping a lot of horses, and came back that a lot of them, most of them, were just riddled with ulcers. From we changed feed, and our ulcer treatment wasn't good enough, and um, so we tried a few different things. The ones we wanted to sort of go down were way too expensive, so we went on a mission and found a product that we thought was affordable and achievable. And I remember, sending an email out to our owners and said, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to charge this, and this is what we're going to have to do. And it's been phenomenal, And not
Yeah.
only that, we changed what time we feed them, how we feed them, hay, things like that. We changed our work around. We got another couple of riders, and we changed sort of one day a week what we do with them, and things like that. And we just made changes, and it's not coincidence that the horses have sort of turned around, and it's just great to have supportive owners that back you in, and people like George and our vets and our farriers and our feed people, where we went to them, we're like, listen, we're not going good, we don't want to jump ship, but let's investigate, let's do it. And all those people got together, and the wheels turned. So
Yep.
it's a funny game racing. If you could spread your winners out throughout a year, you'd be happy. But unfortunately, they come in influx and then they disappear. But it's always good for that happen, because it makes you take a step back and go, okay, well, what can we do?
Yep. Man, he managed to move the needle, and the winners are coming, and I think they'll continue touring. Speaking of getting involved in some horses, nice little segue. Steph sent me this. She said, Mick, from marketing, this is what we've got. So, first of all, a big shout out again to the owners in Pewter Pearl, because it's a fantastic group, fantastic, good looking horse, and I'm sure even better looking owners. Steph wants to do it all over again. So, keep an eye out for that. If you want to get involved, if you're not already involved, just let Steph know, because it might be a rinse repeat job. Another ladies syndicate.
Yeah, the ladies will be going again with the ladies. That was I've never had a yearling sell quick enough, so I was a bit nervous. Steph's like, "Oh, we're doing all ladies horse." I'm like, "We can't bloody sell these horses that we have that are open to everyone." I was like, "No, no, no." Sure
I was
enough,
sitting at the table with you there, and I reckon within
yeah,
4 hours, Steph had half the horse field.
she's a machine.
Unbelievable. And
Maybe
imagine
they just want
now,
to
with the
race with
pulling
her.
power of George Carpenter with an all ladies horse, you'd have half of the Bikram yoga
The
of
yoga team,
Well,
they'll all beat it.
we thought
involved.
about getting Carpo to do a calendar for next season, just
Oh,
each
wouldn't
month.
have to ask him
That'd
twice.
be unreal. That'd sell like hotcakes. Can
Every
I
time you buy, every
They've
time
all
you buy
seen it,
five,
mate. There's nothing else to see. No one else to see it.
Can
Unbelievable.
I just wind back to what Mitchell was talking about before?
Yep.
Mitchell. Oh, no
Yeah.
problems,
Oh,
George.
Obviously, it's excellent to have all the vets and Mitch and I and stuff, but the team, the staff that we have at the moment are so good. And even this morning, there was probably 15 of us there. Mitch will know when he does the pays this afternoon, but we're really lucky to have so many young people and such a mixed variety of people that all want winners and they love it, and they want to do well just as much as Mitch and I. So yeah, just really grateful for them, and every day they're there. They're all crook at the minute and all coughing on each other, but we're just really good to have them there and then want to do as well as us.
You know what we're going to do next Sunday?
What's that?
It's a day early. Well, I was thinking all these football teams and that at the end of their season, they get to let their hair down, have a Mad Monday.
Yeah.
So next Sunday, we're going to have Mad Monday here at the stables where everyone's going to dress up. I'll buy a couple of slabs of cruisers, put some snags on the barbecue. And
a couple of Sahi bowls. And away we go.
So I thought it'd be good for the young kids to just let their hair down, have a bit of fun.
Love that.
100%.
Looking forward to the photos of that. 5% still left in the So You Think Colts. A little bit left in the Procere and Star Turn and Profiteer as well. If you want to get involved in any of those, Steph at MitchBRacing.com.
I'll tell you what, Gano, the Profiteer is here at the stables. He's up and galloping already.
Yeah.
He'll go like stick off shit, that horse.
Really?
He will be up and going, and I reckon he's a massive chance of getting to the trials before Christmas because he's just very, very forward.
Has George Carpenter been aboard?
No, he rides the other one.
I ride the Seamus Award, but we work together.
Okay, because that's generally a big tick when George is getting on one. So shout out to Billy and his team.
Please. Carper, as soon as one does something wrong, I'll ride it tomorrow. I'll ride it.
Not all heroes wear capes.
He'll ride it once. He'll ride it once. I got that goal.
Oh, you're too good. Righto, Horse of the Month, that was announced. If you want to get involved in Horse of the Year, well, those horses, as I just absolutely fumble through my job of hosting, which I've only got one job here, is to, here we go. You ready? No drum roll. Apollo Mission, August. This is the moment. Artful Persuasion. Clever Art, Blessed As, Grey Secret. Is it Galimi or Gelmi?
Whatever.
Either or. Depends where you're from.
Abby. We'll call her Abby. Sunrise. Sunrise again. Sesame Timbers. Butterfly Style. And then we round it out with Pure Pearl. All you got to do, if you want to vote, really simple, go to the YouTube comments below, put the name of your horse in there, and away you go. And then the horse that has the most votes, it wins. Simple as that. And what do you win, Beery?
You win a free morning at track work with me, and you get to see the our good friends at fanfave.com.au.
FANFAVE. Yep.
They're going to do jackets or vests for the ownership group. So huge. XL for Beery.
Beautiful. Yeah, managing owner in most of those, you'll get a result either way.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through and see which one I've got most of.
Something. Fanfave, fanfave.com.au. Get involved. Big shout out to them and thanks to them. Righto, that's about it. Got $100.
Staking plan.
$100 each to round out the year.
I'm going to have $100 on You're Not the Boss at Wagga on Tuesday, and the acceptances aren't even out, but I don't care.
Love that. Carpo?
I don't know, because
What's that greyhound that's going around?
Oh,
tomorrow night?
Ruth King is our new favourite greyhound trainer. She's got one in at Dapto tonight that she really likes.
The Sheila up the road, we only just met her. She trains greyhounds. She's running at about 87%. Every time we walk past, she tips us another dog. It's unreal.
Name and number, race number?
I don't know. Her name's Ruth King. You just got to do the form, mate.
Well, this is not going to work, George. Spend your $100 elsewhere, please. You can't ask our loyal owners to do their own research in a staking plan. You've lost it.
That Bikram yoga, mate.
Mate, you're not the boss. This is the moment. Grey secret. What do you got for us? More cash.
No, you're not the boss then. I'll go as well. Chips in.
I can't believe you've missed the biggest moral of all. Is she not going there, Grey Secret?
Who?
No, well, we haven't seen the fields for it yet.
Won't matter.
Jesus Christ. The bloke doing the lawns has just scared the shit out of me. The dog's gone off.
Oh.
I've got to go, mate. That, but I've just had a. I'm going to have to go to Barley Valley.
Drew's going to sort
Scrub
himself
there.
out. That's a beer and a bet. We'll be back next season. See ya.